Yeah, this year has been filled with so many highs, couple lows, challenges, hurdles that we've had to pass through. And I'm just so proud that this team never gave up, never let up in our belief to our mission. I think every week I've come in here and I look around and I see my teammates, I see my coaches, and they just are on this relentless pursuit to get a little bit better each week. Didn't let any losses get us down. We're all connected to the same things and our goals, and look at where it's gotten us. So it's really exciting that we're here. We made it.
Yeah, Lily, Coach talked about your approach to some of the younger athletes on the team. Take a deep breath, and then also Coach Justin kind of furthered that and said that some of the younger athletes also challenge y'all to be better. Can you just continue to talk a little bit more about that dynamic of how that works well for you?
Yeah, I think this year we have a much younger team than we've had before. We lost kind of a couple big leaders last year, and I think with the new young team, it's really been a journey for me as a leader. I've grown a lot in ways that I am more vocal this year than I really ever have been. My natural approach is to lead by example, and I think now I've been able to really step in and speak to what makes us great as a whole. Credit to all the freshmen and honestly just this whole team for just being so open to learning and growing and helping me get a little bit better each week in that area. But I think overall, we've just done such a good job at growing each week and getting a little bit better in all areas that we can.
Actually said that maybe last year at Nationals, after y'all started out so well on bars, maybe people started looking ahead a little bit and it taught y'all to kind of stay in the moment. What did you learn from that experience last year, and maybe kind of advice you'll share with some of the gymnasts who haven't been on that stage before?
Yeah, something we've incorporated this year is a 0-0 mentality, meaning no matter how each rotation goes, it resets. And that can go with practice, each meet, no matter if it's win or loss, or you start out with a 49.5 or 49.0, whatever it is, you go back to that 0-0 mentality. It keeps you hungry, keeps you from getting complacent. I think it's something that we've really leaned into all year, and it's what created that fight that we all have.
Speaking of that 0-0 mentality, this is obviously a meet filled with SEC opponents that you all have seen this season. Keeping that 0-0 mentality, but also some of the lessons that y'all learned from facing this team, how important is that?
It's so important. I think it's crucial. We stepped into postseason thinking with that 0-0 because no matter how regular season goes, we started postseason even with everybody, and it really is not about how you start. It's how do you respond and how do you finish. And I think coming in here, we do also have that revenge tour mindset. It's kind of a rematch against our first meet at Nationals is an SEC rematch where we get to go against teams that have beat us, and that kind of helps us compete with a chip on our shoulder, but also knowing in the back of our minds that every rotation, every moment is 0-0.
As someone who's been here for a while and is proud of the tradition and the script day that you get to wear, how has it been seeing the freshmen kind of pick up that mantle and show that pride? What does that mean to you as you're in your last year?
Honestly, I didn't realize how rewarding it would feel to just, like, as a senior, to watch my freshmen go up and compete for the script day and just, like, seeing them work so hard in the gym and just find new ways to get better every chance they get. They just come over to me, Lil, like, what can I do? How can I be a little bit better for this team? How can I step into moments in the highest of pressures and stakes and thrive in that? How do I love that? How do I want to be the one with 1 second left on the clock? How do I be clutch? And so when I see them, after all of that growth, when I see them step up and take it, it's just the most rewarding thing that I could ever dream of.
Ashley talked about that you're kind of a standard setter for this program of the type of gymnast she wants to recruit and have in this program. Just what does it mean hearing something like that? And then also, how special is it to get to end your career at Nationals?
I mean, that's so special to hear and just like to know in my heart. I think I always just try to have a balanced approach. We talk about fierce joy a lot, and although I do lean towards fierce most of the time, they've really taught me of how to include that joy in every aspect and how to tap into my love for the sport, because that is why I'm in it. I love gymnastics with my whole heart. I love all the pieces. I love the pressure. I love practice. I love competing. I love being a part of a team. And so I think just being a part of this program has really helped me grow into both of those approaches and morph me into the gymnast and person I am today.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, Lilly.
Thank you, guys.